Well, you step up on the deck in the early morning mist, praying hopefully that you won't miss. You strip out some line, practiced 1,000 times. God says dead ahead, moving to the left. See a tail fin swirl, nothing matters in the world but the perfect presentation of the fly. You lift your rod tip, you pull back and flip, watch that perfect loop as it unfurls. The cast, the strike, the swirl.
Hey folks, welcome to the Real Deal Fishing Show. On today's episode, we're fishing Shahola Lake in Pennsylvania. We're going to make a pit stop at one of our favorite secret ponds in the Poconos. Now, the secret pond in the Poconos really paid off because you'll see the weather at Shahola Lake was terrible. It was raining, it was freezing cold. It was one of those days when you're out on the kayak and you're fishing for the bass, thinking of your warm couch and a blanket and a hot cup of coffee. It was one of those days. Check out the video.
That's okay. Weather's cold and rainy. Bite's really not on it. Caught one small bass. So, better than nothing, I guess, right? Suck it, hit his mouth. There he goes. Miserable out. It's about 50 degrees, raining, water temperature 65, but I'm sure we will find the bass.
Okay folks, fishing in the fall. We picked a really cold day. We're at Shahola Lake in Pennsylvania, and we're catching bass. I found a few stumps that are in the water, and I've been throwing the PowerTeam Lures 6-stick at the stumps, and we're catching. This guy isn't a lunker, but on a day like this, where you're freezing cold, you're wet, I'm telling you, the PowerTeam Lures, they do get it done. So we're going to let this guy go, and hopefully there's more where he came from. Maybe a little bigger. Any 2-pounders down there? Be honest. PowerTeam Lures, baby, 6-stick out here in the fall. Hey, at least we managed to catch some fish and turn the day into a success. Now, what turned that day into a success is right here, PowerTeam Lures 6-sticks. I can't get enough of these. If you watch my videos over the summer, when the fish ain't biting, PowerTeam Lures gets the job done. And I'm not just saying it. Watch my videos, you'll see these things. They work magic out on the water. I rigged it on an owner weedless wacky worm hook, 1/8 ounce. Casting it out, just letting it drift and picking up the rod a little bit, let it drift, pick up the rod, and then all of a sudden you'll see that line just go, and you set that hook because you got a PowerTeam bass, baby. The other lure that I used, again another PowerTeam lure, was the Diesel Crawl, 4-inch. Let me tell you something, when you're imitating crawfish this time of the year, the Diesel Crawl is the way to go. Beautiful, this is the Delta Killer here. Right there, this is it. When this thing falls down on the floor, you have to see the claws. They kick up, they wag back and forth. I mean, this imitates a crawfish to the T. And with that hog tonic, man, this thing is so potent that even an inactive fish will come up to it and it can't resist. It's definitely a nice size for fall fish, 4 inches. Thick bait like this makes a lot of movement down there, kicks up a lot of dirt. Check it out, the Diesel Crawl. I caught a few on this, and I even had a crappie. believe it or not, go after the crawl. And that's the diesel crawl from PowerTeam Lures, and that's 4 inches. So the lures that work today, the diesel crawl and the 6-stick, available on powerteamlures.com, or check out my website, richiemoschella.com, and get 10% off your order by clicking the link just on my website, as a thank you to my PowerTeam friends. Fall fishing, when you get on them, you get on them, and when you're not on them, let me tell you, it's very slow. But when you find those bass, I'm catching them one after another. The 6-stick is working. I love the 6-stick, rigged with an owner weedless wacky worm hook. There you go, right there. Bass fishing Pennsylvania style. That's what I'm talking about. Let's let this baby go. Yeah, let's get it done.
Our bass.
Okay.
First one here at this lake today. Decent. Yeah, maybe pound and a half, 2 pounds. Hitting on the popar. Nice little pond here in the Poconos. Can't beat it. We always do well here. And it's the first fish of the day here. Let her back in. And there she goes. Excellent. Oh.
I love fishing in the fall. You know what? It could get very slow, like you saw earlier, where we couldn't find a bite, till all of a sudden you're on fish. And they're feeding up, man. They are feeding up on the PowerTeam Lures 6-stick. That was working for us here in Pennsylvania today. I was using it on a weedless owner wacky worm hook. That's incredible. I love it. 1/8 ounce. And like I said, you throw it out, and I'm just letting it drift with the wind here in the middle of this little lake here we found in PA. And right there, that's a PowerTeam bass. And you are able to catch fish out in the fall. The bite might be slow, but like I said, when you get on them, you get on them. So check out powerteamlures.com. Check out the 6-stick, and I couldn't have caught this if it wasn't for my Denali finesse fishing rod, man. I felt the slight little twitch, and then all of a sudden, jackpot, baby. Nice bass. Oh, let's let this baby go. Right there. Denali Jadewood custom finesse rod. I love it. Rigged with none other than a 6-stick on that owner wacky worm hook that I've been talking to you about. This is my rod combo right there. This is what did it for me. Catching bass here in Pennsylvania. Beautiful fall afternoon. We've been fishing all day. Bite's been tough, but we made it happen.
If I had time, tide and tackle, I'd pull the flats from sunrise to sunset. I would throw the fly, catch them redfish on low tide if I had time, tackle.